know.
Hey. Hey. How y'all doing?
It's been a long time. But we back and we about to get into all of that because y'all know I never go away and not come back and tell y'all what's been going on. And I kind of want to tell y'all what's next so we can really have a conversation, okay? Everything don't always have to be glitz and glam, okay? Just show up as you, baby. And I just want to say furthermore, thank you guys for supporting me. If you know and you've been here since the very beginning, thank you, okay? Because it's not been an easy battle. But I want to show people in the world what not giving up looks like. But let's get into where I've been, okay? So if you see my community note, I kind of elaborated briefly, but of course I wanted to come chit chat with you all and let you know. So yes, I've been gone 2 months and it was not intentional at all. I think my last video was me talking about the 12-week plan again, because I really was trying to get back honing in on that. Even though I had a lot going on mentally, I still wanted to keep showing up because I feel like never give up, Steph. The season that you might be in might be difficult, but never give up, right? But that's not what happened. So if you've been following me for a long time and you've ever heard me talk about my cousin Jahida, who was murdered, she died when I was about 18, 19, can't remember the specifics age. I believe I might have been 18 or not, no, 19. I think I was 19. Well, she was murdered back in my hometown of York, PA. Well, in May, my aunt, her mom, passed away. And if you've been following me, then you know May is a very difficult month for me. I try really hard to put on a brave face, to put on a good attitude. But you know, grief is not linear. You never know how you'll show up when these anniversaries and Mother's Day come around, because I don't have no living biological parent. So May was extremely rough, and then to get through the beginning of it, to lose another family member was just shocking, to say the least. And I was on my way back. I lied to you not. I was on my way back, and then because I really wanted to vlog my son's graduation. So my son graduated from middle school, and then my daughter graduated from elementary. So I now have a high schooler and a middle schooler, okay? No little babies. It's getting real. But I wanted to vlog that process, but then I got sick right before my son's graduation. And mind you, I had not been sick for like a whole year. Whatever, I was around someone who was, I believe I was around someone who was sick, or I got sick from something. I don't really know, but either way, I got sick, and when I say it tore me out the frame, it tore me out the frame. I ended up feeling better by the time his graduation began, but then I started getting sick. It felt like it never left. So I started getting a little bit better. We went away. No, I got sick again before we went away. Yeah. So got sick, started feeling better, got sick again within a week, and then I literally got sick again right after that. So I got sick 3 times. And that was not fun. Yeah. So I think because I had not been sick in so long, and I'm not really around a lot of people, although I go to the gym, I'm not around a lot of people like I used to be. But I mean, I was still remote, but still, I'm not around people, even though I go places, right? So whatever had got into my system did not want to leave at all whatsoever. It's like those commercials you see where the germs, I feel like the germs was literally hugging the good cells in me and was like, burst, ho. So now that we are past that taught me a lot. That taught me, see, Steph, had you had pre-planned content, you would be okay. But it is what it is. I think I learned a lot, of just pouring into me a little bit more, taking time out. It's okay, to take time away. And plus you're dealing with a lot, and it's not an excuse. When you're already mentally exhausted, I feel like you will get sick if you do not learn how to rest. Like, you have so much going on up here but you don't know how to rest, your body will get extremely tired. And I really do think that's what happened. I went through so much in May. Like I said, we've lost so many family members in the month of May. Like my husband's grandfather died last May. So it's a lot, you know. Went back home to the funeral and everything. So yeah, I was trying to pull it together, you know, and then June came, got sick as a dog. I said, oh, this is really freaking crazy. Someone has it out for me, baby. Because I don't deserve any of this. Like, who's doing this to me? But here's what's next. We're gonna get into the nitty gritty, okay? We're entering a new season, you know, and it's funny, if you're not in horoscopes, you know, you don't have to agree with this, but all of my stuff was like, Sagittarius, you're entering this new season, you're gonna be feeling good, and I really do feel good. But I told myself, instead of chasing like motivation, I'm trying to create systems that will keep me committed. So as I was prepping for July, I mean, we're still in June. Today's Monday, June 29th, but y'all gonna get this video today. That's how I'm not playing, y'all. Like, I'm really not playing. When I say I had nothing but time to sit, think, and figure out what is next for me and my baby, meaning Raw Reflections with Steph, we're not playing no more. I don't care how we show up. We showing up, point blank period, okay? But I was watching a YouTube because I've been trying to like get back into fitness, because not having a solid plan of being sick, I lost weight, gained weight, probably lost some weight again. Child, we've been all over the place, not eating right because you've been sick as a dog, right? Yeah, it's time to lock it in, hone in. I was watching this girl's YouTube video. I'll show it right here, because I was trying to get motivation. I feel like when you need motivation, you need to be in alignment with doers, right? Doers are the people that get shit done. They make no excuses. And I would say I'm actually a doer. Has this year been a whole lot where I feel like I'm not doing enough? That's life. But on the flip side of that, in my life, when I look back at my life, I'm a doer. I'm a solution-based person, and everything that I have accomplished in my life is because I never gave up. And that's what I want to keep showing for my baby, Raw Reflections with Steph. I want to show you what it looks like to not give up. And if you're tired of negotiating with yourself, because I know I am, I will sit and negotiate with myself like, oh, good, and I seen a video today about a football player that found out he has ALS. You're not promised tomorrow. You're not even promised next year. You don't know where you will be in the next year. All you can do is focus on the now. So I said, what can we do to really hone in on that? And then boom, the sign was thrown to me. A woman said she made a contract for herself, so that way she did not have a negotiation with herself and kept going. So that's what we doing in this new season, y'all. We are going to create a contract. You can join me. And I love that the woman said you can do 8 weeks or 12 weeks. Me personally, I love the number 12 a little bit more, because if you've been following me, then you know I did the 12-week year, and I feel like it can go into that. I'm all about aligning some stuff down, honey. But if you're like me, in a season where you feel stuck, you feel burnt out, you feel like you've fallen off, you feel like there's so much going on, you don't even know which way to turn, baby. You don't know to go this way, that way. Join the road, okay? And honestly, that's your sign that you don't need to beat yourself up about it. You just have to hone in and lock in with you and be around people that are doing the same things as you as well, and have that mindset. I believe the hardest promises to keep are the ones that we make to ourselves. So this time we're gonna put it in writing, okay? And I'm gonna read it off for you so you can have it, because I feel like this contract, I gotta stroll up, so don't mind me if my eyes are not paying attention. I want you to understand it's okay to start over. Starting over is never bad. It's when you give up. It's when you give in. Okay, so if you don't have a journal, I already wrote it in here, but I'm gonna most likely transfer it. But I want you to get this in this, because this is the most important tool that you can have that will help you, because you'll get to look back on it and say, wow, I wrote that on November 23rd, 2026. I'm all the way in the damn future, bitch. But anyways, let's get into the contract itself. And I just want to shout that YouTuber, which I will link her video down below, for saying it, because I don't know about you, I don't like to give up on me. So yeah. All right, so I'm doing 12 weeks. So this is my 12-week contract to myself, and I will put it in the description or the comments so you can have it, and you can edit it, do what you need to do. Y'all know I never gatekeep when it comes to that. So for the next 12 weeks, I am choosing discipline over excuses, consistency over perfection, and progress over comfort. This commitment is about becoming the person I know I can be. I understand that there will be hard days, busy days, and days when I don't feel motivated. On those days, I will remember that I made this promise to myself, not because it's easy, but because my future deserves my effort. Then I want you to write your top 3 commitments. It doesn't even have to be 3. And that's why I say it kind of intertwines with the 12-week year, because then you can take the 12-week year that I taught y'all to do and keep doing it, okay? You see where I'm going with this? Taking it week by week, day by day? Yeah, lock in, okay? So write that. And then I want you to write, when I want to quit, I will remind myself. And what is that reason? I want you to write your own reason. Don't write what I write. Write your own reason, okay? And then under that, at the end of these 12 weeks, I want to be able to say, I kept the promises I made to myself, and sign it with your signature, okay? And I want you to put the beginning date and when this contract will expire. And then when you get to the end of this, because I'm going to do a video on it, because that's how serious I am of staying committed. We're going to go over what worked, what didn't work, and guess what? We're going to restart it. We're going to continue it on. Why? Because that's what you should do. And you don't even have to do 12 weeks. Do a month to month. Because in that month, you can lock in with you. It's not hard. All it is writing it with pencil or pen to your paper. So that way, you really feel it. You really think about the words in that contract to yourself. Hell, you can even burn one up and rewrite it again, so that way you can like kind of meditate to it. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, hold on. Like, I bought these candles a long time ago. Like, this is a new moon, full moon. It's a magical intention candle. That's what I mean. Like, set the intention. So that just gave me an idea. So I'm going to write mine. I'm going to set the intention, and I'm going to burn it. And then I'm going to rewrite it again for my own personal record, because I don't have a printer. If you have a printer, it might be a little bit better, but set the intention. Well, so I just wanted to come back, chit chat with you guys, let you know where I've been. It's not been easy, but we're going to rock and roll, girl. Like, I'm not giving up on me. I feel like I'd rather restart 50 million times than to let the devil win. Why would I ever let that man win? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you back here in this playlist for 12 weeks if you're following me on 12 weeks. But also let me know any stories you want me to cover on the podcast or the cases. I know I stopped doing the one case because that thing was just so long. I feel like that is a podcast type of stuff. Reading transcripts, but I don't mind reading transcripts, but that is long, honey. And they weren't doing that well, so I don't know. Maybe we'll introduce those when we get bigger or something. But I don't want it to ever feel like I don't pay attention to stuff, because I love all cases. But maybe we'll just tap into that in another type of algorithm, honey, because woo child. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode.